January 26th, 2013. Tonight I'm going to celebrate Burns Night, which is the birthday of Burns, which was yesterday, but it's kind of a lengthy process. The cooking takes a little while, so I pushed it off to Saturday, today. And so let's get started. I'm going to make a haggis. The first thing we need to do is boil up our organ meat. Now, I did not learn the German names for heart, lungs, stomach, so I'm going to, it's a slightly modified recipe. First thing I do is not sure these are good. No, I'm not going to break them. So, I'm not going to have heart. Those were chicken hearts, by the way, instead of lamb hearts. Now for the lamb, I'm actually going to use lamb chops, which are terribly expensive, but it's the only thing I could find at the commissary that had lamb in it. Basic idea is you take your organ meats, you boil them up, and I will boil this for about an hour on a heavy boil. Three lamb chops and a calf liver. Water covered. Put it on the boil. Well, it's been 2 hours, and I've had time to boil the stuff for like an hour and then let it cool. So now I can get to dicing. Show you how that's done. Yeah, Robert Burns was born well, a while ago. In fact, if he were alive today, he'd be 254 years old and probably kind of tired, I'm guessing. So, handy pocket knife. And I'm going to mince the meat. I'm going to do tiny, tiny chunks. And the reason I think haggis was even brought about was from the peasant stock of the Scottish countryside. If you think about it, you know, the lords would get, you know, the best cut of meat, and the peasants would get the offal, and you know, try to make something out of guts. And well, that's exactly what they did, is they made something out of the guts. This is a lamb chop here. It's going to have to substitute for heart and lungs and lamb. At least there's a little lamb in here. Okay, that's all my boiled meat anyway. So next thing I do is dice up an onion. Okay, that's it for the onion and all the fine chopping I have to do. Not bad with the pocket knife, yeah? take a cup of oats. These are steel cut oats. You know, if you're looking at authentic recipes, it'll say oatmeal. This is what they're talking about, not the rolled oats. Equal amount of stock from the boiled meat. Oven is preheated. Now, like I say, you should be using lamb, but I'm going to use bison and beef to kind of approximate lamb. Don't know how well it'll work, but give it a shot here. Last time I made it with turkey, and it came out wonderful. First time I kind of boiled everything together, including the ground turkey, and it came out all crumbly. But the next time I put raw ground meat product in there, and it came out wonderful. It came out kind of like meatloaf, which is what the pictures say it should. Of course, the secret is in the spices. I'll show you that in half a second here. Now I'm going to take a teaspoon of salt. Salt got wet at one point. Been trying to break it up again ever since. Okay, salt. Teaspoon of pepper. Black pepper. Teaspoon of coriander. Teaspoon of nutmeg. And a teaspoon of mace. Okay, those are my spices. So basically what we've done is it'll look like a meatloaf, but we'll process it more like a sausage. This stage of the game, I need to mix it all together. Okay, now I'll just mix this whole mess together. You'll notice that I put very little liver in there. I mean, a couple thin slices. And now we have something that looks like meatloaf. Notice that all the liquid has been absorbed into the meat and the oats. So what I'm going to do is take this, stuff it into a bag. Then I'm going to wash my pan out and fill it with water. I'll put the bag in the water, put it in the oven for a couple of hours. I will take it out piping hot, ready for my guests. In the meantime, I'm going to make meats and tatties.
close.
Perfect. Okay. Sit. Please sit down. Fair far, your honest Sansi face, great chieftain of the puddin' race. Aboon them, how you take your place. Panch, tried but there. Wheeler, you worthy your grace, as long as my arm. Powers will make mankind your care, dish them out the bill of fare. Old Scotland wants nae stinking ware that jumps in luggies. But if you wish her a grateful prayer, give her a haggis. But first, let's have a wee duck and doors. A drap of whiskey.
Oh, I'm good with that. I'm a little concerned. Because it looks like you just poured me Jameson.
No, Buchanan's.
Oh,
12-year-old.
I'm good with that. 12 years old. Geez, the PX. The box. Like a special set box.
Yes, it did.
And it came with these cool cups.
It did, yes.
I'm sorry.
And I'm not offering you any
I will.
obvious reasons.
Camera's off. You want some?
No, the camera's not off, I just saw him turn it on.
The camera is quite on,
No.
and that's so we can get the next poem out of the way.
Then we can turn the camera off and I can be like, you want some?
Just take a look at the first stanza and say yay or nay. The Robbie Burns.
Imaginary glass. Will you booze hound stop that infernal clinking?
Nay?
Alright, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
Nate.
Nate.
I'll do it.
Okay, hit it, Nate.
Jay or Nate?
Oh wait, hang on. We sleek at cowering timorous beastie. Oh what a panic sin thy breastie. Thou needna start away so hasty with bickering prattle. I would be loath to run and chase thee with murder and rattle. But I see thou art now thy line, improving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes of mice and men getting after glare. And lay us not with grief and pain for promised joy. Still thou art blessed compared with me, the present only toucheth thee. But I backward cast my eye, O prospects drear, and forward though I cannot see, I guess in fear.
You heard what my old mother's posted to me. It fair makes me hamesick, says Private McPhee. And what did she send ye, says Private McPhun, as he cocked his rifle and blazed at a Hun. A haggis, says Private McPhee, the brawest big a haggis I e'er did see. And think, it's the morn when fond memory turns to haggis and whuskey, the birthday of Burns. We mondo but the lads were fair taken aback. Then sudden the order was passed to attack. And up from the trenches like lions they leapt, and on through the night like a torrent they swept. On with their bayonets thirsting before, on to the foe with a rush and a roar, and wild to the welkin their battle cry rang, and doon on the Boches like tigers they sprang. And there was not a man but had death in his ee, for he thought of the haggis of Private McPhee.